All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the vlog. Welcome back to the channel. I really appreciate you tuning in. In a second, I'm gonna answer the question to the thumbnail, but we gotta talk about something else first. See y'all right after the intro.
Skirt, skirt. Skirt, skirt. Feel like C4 in a C8. Feel like C4 in a C8. Skirt, 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 skirt. Feel like C4 in a C8. Skirt, 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 skirt. Feel like C4 in a C8. Skirt, 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 skirt. Feel like C4 in a C8. Skirt, 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 skirt. Feel like C4 in a C8. Doing 110 and a 20. Tell them catch up, can't pause. Tell them fast forward, come find me. I've been fast and check my weight gain. Bought that heat, no LeBron James. His stick, I ain't playing games. Call me animal, bitch, no bing rings.
All right, before we get to the question at hand that's on the thumbnail, I want to talk a minute about Tyreek Hill. Now, I'll be honest with you, I wasn't familiar with the young man before this story came about. However, I thought that both of these incidents kind of related to one another. So I wanted to discuss that. Now, if you're not familiar with it, take a look at this news clip here, and we'll talk about it on the other side.
Don't knock on my window like that, man. Don't knock on
Why don't you have your seatbelt on?
Don't knock on my window.
Why don't you have your seatbelt
Don't
on?
knock on my window like that, no.
Like what?
Don't knock on my window like that.
Why you have it up?
Don't knock on my window like that.
Why you have it up? I have to knock to let you know I'm here.
Don't knock
That
on
way you
my
can
window.
lower it and talk to
Just
you.
get my ticket, bro, so I can go. I'm finna be late, gang. Do what you gotta do.
Keep it down. Hey! Keep your window down. Hey! Keep your window down.
Don't tell me what.
Keep your window down. I'm gonna get you out of the car. As a matter of fact, get out of the car.
Give me that.
Get out of the car.
Give me that. We'll break that freaking window.
Get out of the car.
I'm finna get out.
Get out of the car right now. We're not playing this game. Get out.
I'm finna get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. What part of blood are you in this town? Hey, Drew, I'm getting arrested, dude. I'm getting arrested. I'm getting arrested, Drew. I'm getting out, bro. Twin.
When we tell you to do something, you do it. You understand?
I'm getting out,
You
bro.
understand? Not what you want, but what we tell you.
See, hold on, twin. Hold on, bro. I just had surgery on my knee. I just had surgery on my knee, bro. I just had surgery
Really?
on
What
my
a
knee, bro.
coincidence. I just heard you in your ears when we told you to put your window down.
Chill, bro.
All right, now that you've seen the news clip, first of all, let me say that by all means, the police officers are the professionals in this incident. And as the professionals, they are expected to conduct themselves to a higher regard when it comes to interacting with people. They're supposed to de-escalate situations instead of creating more problems for themselves. Now, with that being said, that makes them wrong, or I guess more or less at fault for this entire incident. Well, mostly to blame for this incident. However, Tyreek holds some responsibility. And what I mean by that is it all depends upon communication. Communication plays a key role in any interaction in dealing with the police. And I'll explain a little bit more as we answer the question to the thumbnail, as well as address this Tyreek situation and incident. Now, when the officers approach, they tap on the window, and immediately Tyreek goes into a man don't tap on my window type of thing. And then we get into a pissing contest between the officer and Mr. Hill. I think he could have communicated that better, because what people do forget is that although officers are the professionals in an interaction between them, they're still people. And how you address someone and talk to someone matters. Now, in being an officer, yes, he should have taken the opportunity to try to de-escalate the situation instead of getting into that pissing contest with Mr. Hill. However, remember, there's a couple of things you got to remember on both sides. We never know what that officer's day was like prior to his interaction with Mr. Hill, and the officer never knows what Mr. Hill's day was like. Like, he didn't know that he could have been possibly running late or what have you, on whatever reason why he could have been speeding. He could have had someone who was in dire need of emergency assistance inside of the vehicle. So because you don't know that from each other, we have to learn to communicate a little bit better. Now, I can give examples on how I think that the interaction between both of them should have went. I don't know, we're gonna figure that out. I'm about to get on the interstate right now, and we'll figure that out on the other end.
You're watching C4 and a C8 on YouTube. Back to the video.
All right, so instead of giving you guys examples on how I think that entire incident should have gone, because you know I don't like to keep you guys long, let's just summarize it to this. The officer is a professional. He should have de-escalated the situation. He was mostly at fault for the entire interaction. However, Mr. Hill holds some responsibility. And if you disagree with me, drop it down in the comments below. I love to have a discussion about it further. But let me tell you, now, this guy right here, I'll put a link to the entire video, but this guy right here, regardless of whatever happened or transpired between the officer and Mr. Hill, this guy right here should have gone to jail. He was warned once, actually he was warned more than once, to get away from the scene. He refused. But let me tell you, it's that privileged prick personality that you'll have on moments like this, where they think they can just simply get out the car and do whatever. Now, fine, you want to sit there and watch, make sure that your friend is not mistreated, videotape the whole thing, great, do that. But if you're interfering with any officer's investigation, you, by all means, have violated the law. Now, Mr. Hill and the officer, that incident could have been squashed real quickly. But this guy right there that I showed you right here on the screen, he would have went to jail regardless on who would have showed up or whatever coaches or staff or supervisors. This dude should have went to jail. And if it would have been me, he would have went. Now, let's go to the incident on the thumbnail. So let me tell you, I was not stopped for DWB. To be perfectly honest, I was violating a traffic law. I wasn't speeding or doing anything reckless. I was actually house shopping in a neighborhood, driving slow. And this officer actually went past me in the opposite direction. I tried to get all this wonderful information and all that good stuff, but they didn't want to give it to me. But I will say this, it was a very positive interaction because we communicated with one another. Although he pulled me over for a justifiable reason, he was justified in pulling me over, it did not result in me getting any citation because we had a conversation amongst one another where there was no pissing contest. I didn't immediately get smart with him. I didn't tell him or ask him, what the fuck you stopping me for? None of that took place. He explained why he stopped me. To be perfectly honest, the answer that he gave me, the response that he gave me for that, I do believe was BS, but that's okay. He still had a legitimate reason to stop me. Once he explained that, I gave my explanation on why I did what I did. He understood, gathered my information, said, see you, be on your way. And I even requested to record him because I told him I was going to use some of the footage in the video on this video. And he was cool with that too. And I promised him that I wouldn't get his car number, this, that, and the other. In fact, the thumbnail isn't even the agency in which pulled me over. I took that somewhere else at a different time. Now, I will say this though. Myself and my passenger at the time were both even armed. And it resulted in no tickets, no fines, no fusses, no snatching me out the car. In fact, my knee was actually hurting that day, so I even limped to the front because I had to get some information out there. I don't keep my registration and insurance inside my glove box. Ever since, if you watch any of the previous videos, then you know my car was broken into, so I don't keep anything in there. But I even asked or requested to get that information out there. Now, of course, I have all that on my phone, but you don't ever want to just always turn over your phone to an officer. So I made the request to get the stuff out the front. And if not, then I would have given the phone. If he wasn't comfortable with me getting it, thinking I might have had a weapon, then my alternative was to give him the phone. But I communicated that effectively to him. And that's all I'm telling you guys to do. If you have an interaction, just use your words. No need for sarcasm, smartness, trying to talk back, trying to be loud, trying to show off. There's no need for any of that. Remember that police officers are human beings too. You want to get the respect that you think that you deserve from that officer, and it goes both ways, then you have to at least give it first. So you give what you're expecting. And that's really the bottom line. So, answer to the thumbnail, I know it wasn't for DWB. It was actually a wonderful, positive experience. And I will tell you this, it was with the St. Tammany Sheriff's Office. So it was with them, and I had nothing but praises to that officer. If you've seen this video, because I think you might have subscribed, I think I saw you pop up after our incident. But if you did, hey, if you want people to know your information, just go ahead and comment down below. But it was a wonderful, positive experience, and I have nothing but kudos to him and his agency on how he handled it. Other than that, you know, I don't like to keep y'all too long. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.